Okay. So when it comes to ending procrastination, when it comes to being productive, it's much more than just I'm feeling lazy, I'll be productive. It's very hard to actually start doing something productive out of zero motivation and maybe even zero discipline, but it requires a lot of discipline to start something. And not a lot of people have a lot of discipline. But it's important to know that we all start from somewhere, and whether we gain something somehow, whether we start on a new sport, with years of practice we'll get some experience and then we'll know how to do it better. Same with procrastination, it just takes action, it takes experience to learn from the mistakes that you do and really understand how to be productive and end procrastination. Now, whether you have procrastination, you can divide it into the three types of procrastination, which is inertia. That is the first one. So inertia, it is when you're unable to start work and you're just feeling lazy. The second one is distractibility. It is when you get distracted very easily and lose focus. And the third one is chronic delay. It is when you postpone progress, when you postpone something to do later. I'll do it in 5 minutes, I'll do it in a day. It doesn't matter, right? And for each of these, there's kind of a difference to a similar way of handling each type of procrastination. I'm going to explain it for inertia. Very simple, really simple. It is because whenever you say, I want to do it, but I just can't bring myself to do it, it is the lack of motivation and inaction, which means no action or little to no action, right? So you want to do something, but you're blocked or you're stuck because you just can't do it. And I'm gonna give you a little. Damn, they're loud as fuck. I want to give you a little sheet, kind of to understand this more deeply. It is from the book Atomic Habits, and it's basically talking about this, how to start something. If you haven't read Atomic Habits, I advise you to. It's a really good book. It talks about procrastination and how to start being productive with one small habit that will make an atomic habit. And armor's popping. So, easiest way to beat procrastination, easiest way to be productive, is to set simple goals. Set really simple goals. Now, I'm not saying if you want to get up in the morning, okay, you will not just get on the side of your bed and be done, right? Because you will kind of get unmotivated for that. So what you want to do is set wildly specific goals, wildly simple goals, and the clear goals that will motivate you to do something. For example, you want to get up out of the bed and you're not feeling motivated, blah, blah, blah. So what you will do, you will set microscopic simple goals. When you want to wake up in the morning, first thing you do, you remove the blanket that's covering you. Second micro task is to crunch yourself up to stand up in bed. Third task would be to elevate your legs and put them aside of your bed. And the fourth task would be to stand on your feet. Voila, you're out of bed. Unbelievable, I know. It's really about making the first action so small, so careless, so that your brain just can't go around it. That it will, it's like, oh, well, that's simple, I'll do that. And then it'll do it. And then another micro task, and then another task, and another task. And all those micro tasks will basically build up to a bigger task, right? If you want to score a goal in football, let's put the note from the Atomic Habits book and read that. Okay, pause the video and read it. So it's about the outcome and the process. So if you want to score a goal in football, the outcome should be you scored a goal, you won a match, right? And the process should be you shooting the ball. So by you shooting the ball, you've achieved the goal and you've won the game. So by achieving the process, by completing the process, you've achieved the outcome. So how you want to put that into your micro tasks and tasks in general, you want to simplify it to the most simple points that you can do. If you don't want to get out of your chair, let's say, out of the chair, you want to be like the first task, push yourself away from the desk. The second task, get up from the chair. The third task, walk away. You're out of the chair, you can go continue. The next task would be walk over to the kitchen. The next task, grab a knife. The next task, chop the onion. I don't know. Just really, really simple to trick your brain into thinking, oh, that's easy, I'll do that. Oh, that the next one is also easy, I'll do that one. And the next one is easy, I'll do that one as well. Then just go until you're done. It's really easy. So that's kind of for inertia, when you can't start something. Well, what do you do about distractibility? Well, distractibility, as it says, is when you get distracted or lose focus, right? So what I would do, let's say it's for study, okay? If it's something that I don't need to study for, if it's just not that important, it doesn't require that much focus, like writing notes or copying notes or copying the workbook, I would just put on some music and then focus on just putting in as some less effort as I can into copying, because that doesn't really require my focus. So I'll do it as fast as I can. Now, if you're studying, you're trying to learn something, then what you would do is put all the electronics away. It can be in another room, in a separate drawer, and just put on silence. Don't hear it, don't see it, don't have it in your presence. Of course, that's a little exaggeration. You could put in like somewhere else, but you get the point. So no electronics. Music, the only exception for music is if you have some neighbors rattling around, or if you have your family screaming or like arguing, or like your sister banging the guitar in like 3 p.m. and then you can study after school. That's when you can put on some relaxing music, more like classical or lo-fi. I advise lo-fi because it is good. I like it. And put it on as silent as possible. Basically, listen to music that are not distractible, or are not as distracting as the distraction is. Meaning, you want to put music on that doesn't distract you as much as your family's arguments do, for example, right? So that's for distractibility. Just put in as much as effort as you can into removing distractions, and you will have just one task to focus on. And chronic delay, it is when you postpone progress, or when you postpone a task. You don't want to do it now, so you do it later, right? This is kind of a more trickier one, because you really have to like do it. You have to do it, right? And I would apply the inertia steps as here. Let's say you don't want to write a book. You don't want to start writing an essay. You don't want to start something. what I would do is start with microscopic steps, tasks. Microscopic task number one would be walk to the desk. Number two would be sit in the chair. Number three would be open the laptop. Number four would be power up some programming, some writing program that you would write on. Number four, put a headline. And number five, start writing. And little by little, it is going to be recognizable how you make progress, little by little. Because the most important thing about procrastination, you can say this is like a nutshell for procrastination and productivity in a nutshell, it would be to just start. You don't have to start big. You don't have to start peculiarly, amazingly perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to start in such a big manner that you would complete a task in a day, in a month. You can just start. Example, you want to go to the gym. You're unmotivated to. And with the micro task and the simple goal technique, you walk to the gym, you get in there, you get ready, you pay, and you want to start working out, but you don't know what to do. So you will give up and leave. Now, what you could have done is started. You could have asked somebody for help. If you're so anxious or awkward, you can't do that, then you would have just started. You would have started lifting the weights weirdly. You would have started researching before that. And what I'm trying to say is just start. Wait, I need water. Okay, so just start. If you don't feel like working, start small. It will make you more motivated to do something. If you don't want to read a book, read a headline, read 2 pages, read 1 paragraph, read 1 page, 2nd page, 3rd page, 5th page, 10th page. Read, but start. You can read 1 page a day. And if you feel a little bit more motivated to read more, read more. It's that simple. Now, try and put this into practice. You've probably been procrastinating and found this video somehow, and you should probably go do something for school, for yourself, anything that you want to do. So go do something. Go with microscopic tasks. Get off YouTube, shut down your phone, put it aside, walk. Go to the desk, pull out the chair, start doing the task. Little steps will get you high above everyone else. But you must start. That's the hardest part. Starting. How do you start? Microscopic steps. Good luck.